Hey everyone, it's Nick A30 here, and today we're doing the most searched Google questions about myself. Bro A30 and Dad A30. Dad A30 is behind the camera right there. Say hi, Dad.
Hi, Dad.
Got like a bunch of questions, so we have a lot to go through. We're gonna jump into it with the first one that says, is Nick A30? So here we go. Is Nick A30 Canadian? So I am actually Canadian. I was born in Halifax, Nova Scotia. My dad was also born here as well, but my mom was born in Lebanon. Is Nick A30 NA West? I am not, I'm NA East. Is Nick A30 Lebanese? Yes, I am. And Canadian. Is Nick A30 adopted? I am not adopted. I don't think so, Dad. Oh, I skipped one actually. Is Nick A30 family friendly? I am family friendly. Back when I started my channel, I actually played games that weren't family friendly, but you'll never hear me swear. Is Nick A30 married? I don't even have a girlfriend yet. Is Nick A30 in phase? I'm actually in Luminosity Gaming, so I am not in phase. So next up, we got how is Nick A30? The first one's gonna be good looking. We all know that one right there. How old is Nick A30? I am 26 years old. I was born in 1995. How tall is Nick A30? I am 5'10". How good is Nick A30? You tell me. I am a self-proclaimed pro Fortnite player, so I try my best.
Maybe they don't mean in gaming. Maybe they just mean how good are you?
What is Nick A30? This is gonna be strange, okay? What is Nick A30's address? The only thing you're getting is Halifax, Nova Scotia, Canada. What is Nick A30's phone number? Why do you guys want to know all this personal stuff? You're not knowing it, guys. That's for Wife A30 one day. What is Nick A30's skin called? It's called the Mogul Master, the Canadian version, because there's different versions of it. What is Nick A30's creator code? It is Nick A30, no spaces, all one word. What is Nick A30's stream delay? I don't usually have a stream delay, but there's a natural delay. What is Nick A30's Fortnite username? It is Nick space A space 30. Does Nick A30 have, it's gonna be girlfriend already, I can tell. Oh, a son, no. Okay, everyone always asks this on stream. Basically, short answer is no. Well, there is no long answer, just no. I don't have a son. Does Nick A30 have a disability? I do not have a disability. I know there's like a link that says I have like autism or something. It's like a school education page and they use like Nick as an example, my name, but it's a completely different person. Does Nick A30 have ADHD? Not that I know of, but I've always been really, really hyper. Does Nick A30 have Renegade Raider? I don't. Back in the day when I first started playing Fortnite, it was a little break from The Last of Us. I didn't think that I'd be playing it this many years later. I didn't think I'd make a career out of it. And back then I was a university student. I only had my student loan money in my bank, that's it. I could not afford getting skins in a game that I barely even played. Next up we have, what is Nick A30? What is Nick A30's real name? Nicholas Amuni. What does Nick A30 mean? So Nick is my first name, A is my last name initial, but it's also like the Canadian pun version of that. And 30 is my first football jersey number. I used to play outside linebacker. All right, the final one. Does Nick A30 have a girlfriend? I don't. Trying my best. Does Nick A30 swear? Back when I was younger, my parents always made sure that no one was swearing in the household. We weren't allowed to. I had points in my videos where I used to in the past, so that's why people think I do. But that was just a very awkward, cringy clip and that sort of thing. Like it was very forced, right? You could tell I never really do swear. Dad, do I swear?
Nope. I swear. Yeah, but you don't.
Where does Nick A30 live?
In a house.
In a house on Earth, but
in Canada.
In Canada. What does Nick A30 stream on? I stream on Twitch. It used to be YouTube. Does Nick A30 have a brother? I do have a brother. He's over there off camera. He's too shy to appear, but maybe one day Bro A30 will make an appearance.
Maybe not.
Okay, so now we got a chair for Dad A30. Dad A30, you're gonna come here. We're gonna discuss some questions.
I don't want.
Please and thank you.
I don't wanna.
Come on. We gotta get into some depth here. We got all these. You did some good work. Thank you for doing this, by the way. It's really nice. What's my supporter creator code?
Nick A30, no spaces.
He watches the videos, guys. You can tell.
I watch the videos.
How good am I, Dad?
You're good.
How good am I?
Very good.
Was I a good kid growing up?
Very good.
That's a lie. See, now we know, guys, he hasn't been telling the truth.
No, you were very good. What are you talking about?
I gave you a hard time.
Oh, when you were like in your early teens and stuff, you started acting up a little bit. He'd get cranky because he wanted to study and we lived in a small house. So
Really
he could,
small.
Really small, so he could hear everything.
So
if I was sitting downstairs watching TV and he's trying to study, he'd be turn down the
Dad,
TV.
shut it off!
Shut it off. And I'd be like, okay. So I had to get headphones and so I could watch TV and stuff.
Yeah, headphones always watching a TV.
I was sitting downstairs like all like this.
But I was getting good grades, so he knew like it was worth it.
Yeah, but no, he was good. He would never lie to me or anything.
We got into our fair share of arguments and that sort of thing. And especially during the time where I wanted to go full-time making content. You know, at first, you can agree, you didn't back me at first, right? Like you didn't, maybe you did, but you didn't show that. Like you didn't want me to do this online.
So like I said, I never told you, but I secretly was rooting for you, even though I said, no, ask your mom. So at first when he said that he wanted to stream full time, I said, no, not gonna happen, because he was, you know, an honor student and stuff. So I was kind of watching his subscribers and stuff. Me and my wife every morning we check and see where he's at. But yeah, but I still, like I said, it wasn't until I made that decision to give you that year to prove me wrong.
Let's hold this up for this one right here. Where does Nick A30 live? You know, a lot of people who do content creation, they're in LA, they're in California, they're in New York. A lot of business happens there. What do you think about me moving one day?
That's possible. I love LA.
Family's here though.
Well, the family can go with you.
You're saying you come?
Oh, I would go to LA in a minute.
Okay. Another thing on that is people always say, like, do you think even when you find a girlfriend and a wife, you're gonna live with your parents? Everyone always wants to know, like, Nick, how come you still live with your parents? Why do you still live with your parents?
Nick doesn't have to live with us. He chooses to because we all work together.
Yeah.
So rather than him come to an office where I have to go to also, and he streams from there, he streams from his home. It's more convenient. And this way, I'm here when he needs me. He can just send me a message. I can come down, bring him a light, fix his camera. Your mom, not only does she cook every day, so you got your food. How would you get food?
Yeah, I'd be getting fast food.
And then she does the accounting. She does all the paperwork. There's a lot of that. She sets all the appointments.
With this one, is Nick A30 family friendly? Do you ever see my channel not being family friendly?
It's not your personality.
Why? Explain. Make me feel good about myself.
I've said this to my buddies, and my buddies all know it too. It's hard to force something if you're really not, that's not your personality.
Oh, shucks.
He is family friendly. It's his personality. He doesn't like to swear. He's generally a good kid. So I shouldn't say kid. He's not a kid anymore.
We're not really good at apologies in this family either. I feel like, we're not good at expressing ourselves.
Well, because I'm never wrong. Why would I apologize?
And that's why, guys. Clearly
why would I apologize? Well, I'm never wrong.
Yeah.
You just got to learn that I'm always right.
True. We're very stubborn. And I think that's part of the reason why I'm successful too. I didn't listen to this guy, and he was wrong about that. Oh,
no, I wasn't wrong.
You were wrong about me not being able to do this.
No, I didn't say you couldn't do it. I just want you to go to school.
So I made sacrifices. So I still went to school, and I still worked my butt off. But instead of hanging out with friends, going out on the weekend, that sort of thing, I would work my butt off on my channel with the odd drive, because I love driving, and that was my way to relax for like 30 minutes instead of spending the whole night out. So those are all the questions. If you guys have any other questions you want to ask, or we could do a part 2, except instead of most Google search questions, it could be most YouTube commented. Put them down below. And I got to give a big thank you to Dad A30. Let's get a thumbnail. Big like shock face. Now pretend Nick A30 just swore. Okay, so that's a wrap, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like if you did. Subscribe if you're new. We got some more IRL fun content coming. Would you know my outro?
Keep on being awesome, and I'll see you in the next one.
Okay, so now we got to do it together. Keep on being awesome, A-team. And I will see you
in the next one.
In the next one. Hey!